So welcome back everyone, Zach here. As you can see, we're up at the farm this morning. It's a nice Saturday morning in August. It's probably been 3-ish months since I've done a video and put it out on YouTube for everyone to see. That's not to say I haven't been extremely busy getting other things done and filming myself doing them. I just have been lacking the motivation, I guess, or started feeling burnt out with actually editing and putting them together. I think part of that was my own fault. I was trying to learn a new editing software to be able to have a little more ability to refine and tweak the videos and make them a little, neater looking, I guess. And that really killed my motivation to actually try and then edit the videos and put them out there. So we have, we've mulched everything at the in-laws. We've spread yards and yards of wood chips at the in-laws to kind of start cleaning the outside up. We built a chicken coop, which you guys haven't seen. We built a fenced-in run for those chickens attached to the coop. We've been doing a lot. It's just I've lacked the motivation to actually edit those things together. So this morning I'm hoping this video will be easy to string together and kind of kick my ass back in gear. So I'm going to take you guys up to the one field here, and we'll get into the mess I got myself into this morning. It should be a good one. So what you can see a little bit of that I did off camera here is we took the old ride-on mower, brought it up to the field here, and started cutting some of this down. So what I'm trying to do this morning is we're gonna mow a bunch of the weeds down here where we'd like the future house to sit. That way I can take out some surveying equipment and try and start getting some idea of where and how the grade sits. That way I have a better understanding of grading up against the house, and then fill dirt and cut dirt and all of that good horse shit that's going to come with putting a house in what right now is in vacant farm field. So I'll bring you guys along for the ride. Should be entertaining. If you ever wanted to see some idiot on a ride-on mower mow a field, you're in luck, because that's going to be me today. So without much more than that, we'll get into a quick time lapse of mowing this place. Alright folks, so after going back and watching this portion of the video and doing some measurements on AutoCAD, I figure I mowed about an acre of the field here, where ideally we're going to sit the new farmhouse and the backyard. What the video really doesn't show is how absolutely and ungodly bumpy using that little riding mower to mow the field was. I was definitely feeling it after we were done, but at the end of the day, I guess it could have been a lot worse. I know there are other portions of the field, based on riding the four-wheeler through them, that are far ruddier and bumpier than where I was at right now. So after making about 2 passes over everything, it cleaned right up, and I'm honestly I was really surprised at how much mowing the field made it feel like we were finally making progress with the house and the design, and getting to the point of actually doing something with this property, because we bought it now almost 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think 2 years ago. And yeah, like it's felt like a pipe dream for so long that I don't know what it was mentally, but man, mowing that down and just seeing it felt great. So there you have it. We mowed, I don't know how big an area, but an area on that little tractor in this bumpy ass field. So it actually looks really nice. I'm really surprised how kind of just watching the way I did a pass kind of each direction really took everything down. Some of the, you know, stickier things you can see are still up, but overall, very happy. I don't think I'm going to bore you guys with taking out the transit and watching me do all of those notes and stuff, so I'll probably put it on time lapse and then just give you a quick voiceover here about what I actually accomplished, because not entirely sure what's going to happen here, but we're going to try and measure some grade and get a rough idea of kind of where we're putting the house, how much fall I have off of either side, and that sort of stuff. So not much more than that. I'm going to get into it. I will catch you guys later. So the reason I went up and I mowed the field was so I could very roughly stake out the size of the house, where ideally I think it will sit or should sit on the top of this hill here at the farm. And the reason I needed to stake out the house was so we could set up the transit and use a rod and measure the grade or the slope as it falls away from the peak of that hill to the front and back of the house. We are at the point where we need to make some design decisions, which the grade and how much grade I have there will affect those decisions. So we staked everything out. You can see me using a traffic cone to hold the rod to measure the grade. And at this point, on the left side is the front yard, and we measured that, and now you can see me mowing further off to the right side, which will be the backyard, to try and get farther away from the house and see how much grade we actually dropped there. I also had to reposition the transit as my rod wasn't then tall enough to measure any of the grade from the location I'm at. So all in all, we measured about 8 feet, give or take, of usable elevation change out the back of the house, which should be enough for what we're planning on doing at this point. I don't want to really spoil the house plans or what we're thinking with that yet until we're kind of finalized. So that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me bounce around on a riding mower to mow this stupid field. Took me about 5 hours to get everything done here today from when I showed up. That included mowing everything, getting all of the grade shots with the elevation and my traffic cone rod man, as well as taking a little bit of time to mow the yard in front of the farmhouse, as well as I had to get a tree out of the driveway just so I could get back here. So I think 5 hours was actually pretty good. I'm happy with how quickly I accomplished this. I think the grade shots that we got with the transit will be more than accurate enough for the planning purposes right now to try and make sure we can do what we'd like to with the placement and the grading around the new house, and just check that we're not going down a direction with the plans that we can't actually accomplish here. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought, or if you're excited to see more on the house project as we get that rolling. And until next time, stay safe and have a great day.